Hi, my name is Barbara Finch, and I'm a member of the Swanton Arts Council. Welcome, and thank you for participating in Valentines from the Heart. Today I'm going to go over with you the contents of the Valentine's kits that we are offering for free. In your bag you'll find a variety of colored papers and pattern papers, envelopes and cards to create your very own Valentines. In these envelopes, you'll find a variety of embellishments for your cards, stickers, stencils, ways of making things a bit prettier on your card. We have paint brushes, we have gel pens and markers, we have paints and stamp pads, and everything you need to make a really nice Valentine for your loved one and as a thank you to your community healthcare workers. This is a tutorial for making Valentines, and they are available, these kits, through the Swanton Public Library, or you can use whatever you have at home and follow along with the tutorial for making cards that you could present to area healthcare workers or to family members, friends, and loved ones. All the items from the kits that are available for free were donated by the Makerspace of the Swanton Arts Council, as well as other community members' personal donation. In each of the kits, you'll find a tongue depressor, which is a handy tool to use instead of a bone folder to flatten and crease your cards. So you'll just fold it in half and then crease along the side. So voila. Our first card is Hearts Balloon, which I have stamps and a stamp pad, which is also in our kits. My suggestion is when doing this that you have a piece of scrap paper available and test your little stamps out as so that you know how it's going to look. So there's one stamp. Here's another. And you can see how you like each one, or which one you think would make a better balloon. So I'm going to choose this one. Just center it, eyeball it. Doesn't have to be perfect. So there you go. You've got a nice little heart. And then with the smaller heart, you can make additional little hearts. And within your kits, you also have markers and gel pens. And so you're going to draw little strings. Again, does not have to be perfect.
There you go.
So that's our first card. Within the kits, you also have a set of little sayings that you can choose from. Can you see it? Or you can make up your own. If you would rather do it handwritten, that's fine. It gives a personal touch. Or if you're not confident in that, then you can use the printed ones. Our next card is a cutout with some of your patterned paper. So you're going to take a heart that you can find in one of the envelopes and trace it on one side. On the non-patterned side makes it a little neater. So you're going to trace the heart. Cut it out. And you can trim them after you've cut the basic heart out if you need to. Within your kits, you also have little packets of containers of glue, and any brush will do to attach it. So you're just going to dip your your paintbrush, or you also have Q-tips within your kits, and Q-tips work as a lovely tool for applying glue. And you can just adjust it. And then you're going to take a gel pen and do some kind of embellishment around the edge. You could do just about anything just to dress it up. This card also has washi tape, which is included in the kits that I've added as a little border at the bottom. And added, that's it. One of the sayings could go inside with your own personal wish, or just simply saying thank you. So here we have a piece of bubble wrap. Each kit has a heart cut out and either mounted on something like this. I'm big on reduce, reuse, recycle, upcycle. And so, of course, using the bubble wrap is one way to do that, but using container lids or any kind of item that would be able to allow you to press down onto your card would be great. So you also have stamp pads within your kits. So what we're going to do is place the bubble down onto the stamp pad. And again, because it's always safest to try this out before you put it on your card, we're going to do it on a piece of scrap paper. I have some. No, thanks. Just to see how it works. So you're going to put it down and again press into the paper just to see how much pressure or how much ink you need to use. There. So maybe a little bit more ink and a little bit more pressure. So center it as best you can. Press down. And voila. You also within your kit have pieces of lace, pieces of ribbon and whatnot. And so to make it kind of fancier, we could add a piece of that to the top. And so we're just going to use your plain old Elmer's glue. And use it liberally because fabric likes to soak up glue. And there you are. Within the kits, you also have a number of stickers. And so for the inside of any of these cards, you can use stickers. There are also cutouts of hearts, so you can use them to just dress things up, make things a little more interesting, maybe even write or draw on them. Just have some fun. Our next card uses a simple doily to create little doors. So we're going to fold our sides in. You can measure and see that you've got it even, or you can just kind of eyeball it. So you're making little French doors almost, and you're going to crease the sides. Put that aside. Grab your doily. If it's helpful to use a ruler to make a line for you to cut with. Cut it down the middle. Add some glue. And then you're going to attach it to your doors. Try to get it as close to the edge as you can. Nice thing about Elmer's glue is it dries clear. And there you have it. You can put a saying or some stickers or some washi tape, maybe even a stamp on the inside, and you've got a lovely little Valentine. For our next card, we're going to be using stencils and our acrylic paint and or our markers and gel pens. So, in your envelopes, you'll find a variety of different heart stencils, and you also, in one of your envelopes, have little glue dots, which can help to temporarily keep your stencil in place. These are called repositionable glue dots. And just a couple will do the trick, if you can get them apart. There we go. I think one in each corner will be fine. So you place it wherever you want it. Here. Then you take your paint, shake it well, and when you're stenciling with paint, a little goes a long way. So if you need to add more, you can, but you want a fairly dry brush. You don't want a big glob of paint, because it'll get underneath the stencil and ruin your design. And you want to tap, tap, tap with the paint. All around the outside first. Get your edges. Another activity that kids seem to love. I think they like to pretend they're hammering the table. There. And then you can remove your glue dot carefully, and you've got a lovely heart. Another way to use your stencils, and in this sense, using a stencil and holding it would probably be just fine. You can use, I didn't bring markers. You can use your gel pens and your markers and just make little dots here and there. And then also, you have Q-tips. that are fun to use with your acrylic paints. And just take the tip, it's about the same amount as you would on the brush, and then this dot, 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 dot. You don't have to put the paint all over the heart, but you want to make sure that you get the edges of the heart so that you can see the outline of the heart. And lift. And then if you wanted to, you could fill in a little bit so that the outline is more uniform. Here we go. This card is one that I've started making a little calendar on with February 14th in a heart. So my idea is that I go through and do everything in pencil so I can make corrections, erasures, and then go in with either a gel pen or a marker and outline the numbers and letters. And then you can take an eraser and just erase the pencil marks. My favorite part is this little pop-up that I saw on a YouTube video. So our first step is to, using your colored paper, make a little outline of one side of a heart. So we've done that here. We've taken our piece of paper, put our heart template on the side, and made a heart, 1/2 of a heart. So what you're going to do is make sure that you're up toward the top of the page. You're taking the notch of the heart along the spine of the card, and you're going to make sure that the point is along the spine of the card here, and you're going to trace a heart. Then you're going to take a ruler and mark a point about 1/3 of the way down your heart to the edge. And with your scissors, cut in from there, not on the fold side, but from the edge, and cut in along your line to the very edge of the heart. And then you're going to cut out from that point along the round part of the heart, along the line where you marked your tracing of the heart. You're going to make an elbow. So you're going to fold along that line. There's your point. And fold, fold, fold. And then fold in the other direction. So there's a crease. And then open it out again so that when you put this inside your card, in order for it to pop out, you're going to fold it inside. So when you go like this, the heart takes a bow. and it will look like that. So you're going to take your glue and do one side of this tab, not the heart, but just the tab. And take your glue. So you're going to fold your heart back up as you place this along the fold of the heart, no, excuse me, the fold of the card, and press it down. So then when you see that that meets where you want it to, you're going to take your glue and glue along this tab. Close your card. Fold it in, open it, and it pops out. You're going to take another contrasting piece of paper and make another heart. And that heart, fold in half, and then you're going to glue it, and it will sit on top of that. So it's important to fold it first. You've gotten some ideas and maybe a little confidence today to try your own hand at making some Valentines. And thank you for participating in Valentines from the Heart.